Hello, everybody. We got a Joseph today.
Hi, how are you?
Welcome to the Sandbox stream. I'm Alex. Right over here is Joseph. And we're just having fun with our green screens because we're nerds. And if this is the first time that you are joining us, we are with the Sandbox, which is a whole gaming ecosystem and game creation platform. We have lots of fun, and Wednesdays is game day, where we just play your games. So quickly, we should cover over some news stuff. Let's see what we got going on. I'm not sure that anything really happened between Saturday and now as far as announcements went. But we did mention it on Saturday. Game Maker 0.5 is out, and we did go over some of the changes. There were some release notes. In general, everything is running super smoother. Frame rates are up. Not getting lag on combat and item spawning. There's been some lighting improvements and a bunch of new templates built into the Game Maker, so you can start creating your own adventures and stuff. So, can I touch his face? Well, my arms... No, my arm disappears into the void when I do that. We can do it this way, and I can go.
Did it work?
No, my arm still disappears into the void. We can high five. Your hands are much
we?
larger than mine.
Our hands go.
And now it's just hitting me in the face. So Joseph can't really see what he's doing in real time like I can because I have the monitor. That's the combination, and then Joseph has like a couple seconds lag, so everything he's doing is delayed for him.
It's all discovery mode.
Yeah.
Now, Alex, we have some things that are new.
Oh, what's new? What did I miss?
New and/or we haven't discussed it enough. First off, the VoxEdit contest.
Yes.
Has been updated. Includes 3,000 sand in prizes total. 1,000 sand for the first, second, and third place.
I think we talked about that on Saturday.
The current contest, we may have, but I like to hit it up again here on Wednesday because this is potentially different audience. Celebrity theme. So if you'd like to know more about that, I'm paste a Medium article in the chat. Check it out. Create yourself a little VoxEdit celebrity. Of course, have fun sharing it on social, and hopefully they retweet it because you're gonna love to see that. I'm sure you would.
Oh yeah.
And besides that as well, the website, Japanese-based, I think it's CoinCheck, I'd have to double check, is also doing a land sale exclusively through their platform. Yes, CoinCheck, NFT land. So this article that has been published first, I shared it in Japanese, I think a day or two ago. Chat. Joe, Twitch, there you go, for all the platforms. So check that out. You could potentially be purchasing yourself some land NFTs if you are verified in their service. This is something that I have been curious about personally because I don't know if you've noticed, but Alex, if you were on Sandbox, you clicked on the map and you had a look at the map. And you can see the CoinCheck section of the has been highlighted for some time, and it was unrevealed on the lower right near the moon sail and touching the Binance bases. This CoinCheck land is very compelling to me. It used to just be a white outline earlier this week, and then there was some news released. It was revealed for what it is. Now, if I go to the left side of my screen, I noticed that there is some additional land there.
I'm not seeing the CoinCheck land. Where is it again?
CoinCheck is in the bottom right of the map, far bottom right, under the giant whale shark, and right touching the Binance squares in the bottom right. Okay, right there. That is the CoinCheck land. I don't know if it just hasn't finished loading for you.
I think it hasn't.
The map hasn't finished loading for you.
It looks like I'm having some caching issues with it.
Yeah, if you were to scroll out just a bit, that large swath of land right there that is just highlighted in white under it's gray right now for you, but may
Oh,
not
oh,
be
this
great
this
for
big
you.
thing
Yeah, that big thing
floating
there.
out in the open.
Yes, that big thing is CoinCheck space. To the right of that is the other white outline is all Binance squares that should have been filled in for most people
Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
And then the curious thing to me, and again, this kind of goes to uh, revealing some secrets of sort,
Oh.
but there's clearly more things planned because the coin market cap in the top right was revealed. It was opened automatically, and at the same time that was revealed, these other four total spaces, along with CoinMarketCap and CoinCheck, became available with little white outlines. Right. So on the far left, you can see a very large swath of land between Socios on the far left and going all the way down to where this little logo says Taiwan, maybe a little further on the very far left side.
In theory.
Uh, right.
I think it's because I'm
And this is
streaming up. It's having a little bit issues with the download right now.
sure. Okay. Okay. And then the far in the top right, there's a smaller space as well. So it's all very interesting that it's anyway. You could check it out if you go onto the map at sandbox.game if you're interested. These are unannounced, so there may be news coming from and for that. I would project. I don't have official details on that news because that news is supposed to not be news yet. But I think I could guess that we're going to look forward to some more regards.
Oh, so the CoinCheck article that I whoa, I just lost my
Here it
voice
is, right in
entirely
the
there.
middle.
Well, that's from September.
That's a partnership announcement, but there's a separate article that says the Sandbox and CoinCheck bring land NFTs to Japanese gamers, and I linked that in the chat already, so you
It's
could check
this
that
one.
out.
That's why I
And
wasn't seeing the
CoinCheck
map
that,
before.
and
That's
it doesn't have
that's what you're supposed to
details
see.
on their process, but it does suggest that they're going to be selling them directly on their new NFT market. I don't currently, when I last checked CoinCheck's website, I don't currently see an NFT marketplace. So I believe that we are the reason they are getting one in the first place. We are going to make them take the leap in a way. So this is pretty good for all parties. Obviously, it's nice to have the 2.25 million users from that Japanese marketplace now learning about and stepping into the sandbox. But I also shared, some an interesting piece of art that was created by someone who calls himself Miss Bitcoin, who is making great NFT assets for the Sandbox Japan group. A little cute little angel that kind of presents a little Bitcoin logo earlier today, so that was cool. So anyway, it's a lot of cool stuff coming out of Japan, and I can't wait to see how our community grows in the region there.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely jump in on that VoxEdit contest because there is extra time allotted to that over the previous contests, which were usually just a week long. I think you have 3 weeks now, right? Or kind of like 2 weeks at this point, 2.5 weeks to get in on that contest. So you got lots of time to set that up. So don't miss it. Let's make sure that the sandbox is not being too loud here. Okay, volume looks good. All right. So, what are we playing today?
That's a great question, Alex.
That
what
is a great
are
question.
we playing today?
Let's see. What we got? We got Valentine's Gift to Melanie. Ooh.
I think this one is just some. I haven't played that one, but I imagine that that's just an art showcase. It appears to be so.
Yeah, that's cool though. That's a really neat idea that the sandbox is accessible enough that you can build a game for someone as a present. Just as a present, like
Yeah,
I made a game for you. Like doesn't have to have like the grandest like story or anything like that. It looks like Sydney, Australia. Back there?
Okay, so I'm going to answer some questions real quick that I'm seeing in the chat.
Yeah, what's up?
First, Fully 17, Land Ahoy, hello, I see you. I see your name. I'm calling you for that. Zerpa Jose says, if I want to participate in the hashtag VoxEdit Weekly, do I need a creator account? You do not need a creator account. This is intended to be a community event. You're just creating in VoxEdit. There is some instructions on how to make an animated GIF of your creation. You paste that in the anyway, look at the rules on the new Twitter-based submissions for that. And then Voxel Plays asks a separate question: will everyone be able to participate in the coin check sale? So the coin check sale, from my understanding at this time, will happen on their website. That would mean that you would need to register for their website, but in preliminary registration, it seemed that I could register as an American, even though it's a Japanese website. So it's always worth a shot to see what you can do for early registration on their site. But I am not certain, because full details of how their NFT platform may or may not operate doesn't exist, because you can't currently access an NFT marketplace on their platform. But there's a very little risk, obviously, to signing up for them, like any other exchange. So, it's up to you.
Was Land Ahoy the title of a game? Is that what I'm looking for here? Or
I don't think so. I just wanted to have a laugh about Land Ahoy, because we're talking about NFT lands, right? So
right. And the time for the next sale at 5 a.m. Given the fact that it would likely, if our assumptions are true about that. Well, did that article? It didn't announce when, did it? It didn't give a time.
It did not give a time,
but if it's going after the Japanese market, it would probably be
Exactly.
during their business hours. So
right, and if that was the case, then for let's say, and it doesn't list the time, but if it was noon in Japan, then they're 6 hours ahead
from Pacific time, and
yeah,
it's 3:20 in Japan right now. So yeah, they're about 12 hours ahead of you on the Pacific coast.
So it would be 7 p.m. in the Pacific coast if they were to do a noon sale. There's no details on when that sale will go live. That's just set in the future. So look forward to more as it becomes available. I'm sure we'll be making a bunch of tweets about it. You can also follow the Sandbox Japan, which I follow every one of the Sandbox different social media options, so that I see these in languages that often I have to translate, right? But it's easy enough if you're trying to keep it on your radar and looking for maybe a less populated or less competitive purchase, then that may be the case here. Not sure.
Hi, Voxel Bunny.
2.25 million people is still quite a lot of people could potentially be buying. So,
hi, Voxel Bunny. I see you in the chat there. Akmark, yes, you can export Magic of Voxel files export from Magic of Voxel and import into VoxEdit. There is a tutorial for that on my YouTube channel, which is Voxelize. Joseph, do you think you could find that link? It should be in my VoxEdit tutorials. It's got one of the older icons, but it's still pretty valid as far as the process for exporting and importing. The one issue with importing from Magic of Voxel right now is that we don't have the bulk importer back in yet, now that we have our own file browser system. So if you have a whole bunch of files in Magic of Voxel, you do have to kind of import them one at a time so they convert from Vox to VXM. So that's just something to be aware of. It can be a little bit slower. It may be easier to try to keep all of your multiple Magic of Voxel files into a single volume, import it at once, and then kind of split and cut.
So AK Mark, I'm sending that link out now. It'll also go onto the other platforms.
Yep.
How to import, open it up, and then save it, come back, check us out here.
And yeah, so we still don't know what we're playing today. There is a lot of good stuff still from the Game Jam that you may or may not have seen.
Alex, as I recall, Arcade Land was pretty taxing when we played it last. Is that right?
It was, yeah. I wasn't able to get through a lot of that with a decent frame rate, but we've had a lot of stability improvements. So
yeah, it'd be interesting.
Let's give that a try.
See if it was optimized well enough to play live here while you're doing all these things. Alex has my video stream coming in. He's doing his own video stream going out. He's working that PC hard. So if in previous playtests, what would you guess it's playing at? For me, it was something in the ballpark of like 6 frames per second.
I think I wasn't streaming when I tried it, and it was probably between like 10 and 20. So
Okay.
still a little rough around the edges there. Another thing I would be curious is the I don't remember the title of it, but that big fantasy one where you have to gather the kingdoms to all fight the castle. I think we did do that one on stream on my channel until I got down to 2 FPS, and then I gave up.
Sure. Maybe that's the game I'm thinking about. I can't
No,
remember the
this
title of
Arcade
the one.
Land had some frame rate issues also, but the one that you were playing where you had to
Okay.
climb the mountain, the Eye of God or whatever it was called, and get the sword and visit the tree people. That one it started out
Oh yeah,
okay,
yeah.
like around 30 FPS, and then it got down to 2 as the game went on,
Right.
and that I couldn't go past that. But already it seems to be running pretty smooth from the preview here. And it says, "Welcome to the magnificent world of Arcade Land. You are a gaming enthusiast and can't wait to make your debut in the pro world. But something goes wrong during login and you will be catapulted into a new universe." This it has kind of like the Digimon sort of plot there, and I love that because that was my jam. I was always a Digimon kid over a Pokemon kid myself. And yeah, this is running a lot better than it was before. Still is a little rough. It feels like it's around maybe 40 FPS or so. I could get a
Sure.
counter, but you wouldn't. I don't think you'd be able to see it through the stream. But this is still better than it was before. And I think the main thing here is there's just a lot of asset placement. So we don't have any restrictions or limitations on asset placement in the Game Maker right now, which means that you can get into dangerous territory. Really, that just comes down to play testing. You know, play your game. How smooth does it feel? Have other people play it. How smooth does it feel for them? But we got a nice arcade looking room here. We've got some people arguing over whether they're pro or not. We've got some. Can I take these
No,
things?
I'm the pro.
I can't take the hat. Okay, maybe these are like
It makes you want to take it because
prizes.
it's floating.
I know.
What if
Well,
you had
it's
a
also
glass case?
this is the hat that you
Understood.
wear in force majeure.
Yeah,
So it
that's
just makes me
true.
want to take it anyway. Yeah, if you wanted to make these look like they're in like a display case, we do have a clear glass block that you could put over it. That is one thing that you can do. Too many games. This is a relatable sentiment here. This is what my Steam library looks like right here. This screen.
There's just too many games.
Too
Yeah,
many games.
easy.
I actually found organizing my libraries with their like automatic filters kind of helped. Access denied to unauthorized staff. Oh, I gotta find a pass. Okay.
Savage KJ, we do have our own Telegram. Yes, I can link it here in just a second.
Staff store opened. Press OK. Does that
There is.
open the door? No. Okay, I'm not sure what that's about. We'll figure it out. Welcome to our shop. Hi, customer. You want to join the pros? Talk to the man in black. Well, but he said I'm not authorized, so... Let's see. Maybe there's an access card hidden somewhere. So there is a big... I'm focused. I can't talk right now. There is just a lot of stuff in the room, which can... Oh, this was the door. This door was shut before. So the Atari there opened this door. And there's our pass that we needed. Cool. So when there's so much stuff in a room, it can make it harder to direct your attention. So that like the ADHD inside of me kind of goes like, ooh, what's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? And it kind of,
Sure.
oh, hey, there's a drone flying around. That's cool. Nice. I think it's the bird behavior is making it kind of fly in a zigzag pattern around, and
Sure.
that's a pretty cool use of that.
Nice.
What is this thing? Does nothing. Okay, man in black. Pass? Show the pass. All right, we're in. Join the pros club. Today you came to the arcade shop to join the pro club, so we're in. Wait, what did that say? System locked. I don't know if we can get into that later. Oh, one more thing. We mentioned this on Wednesday, or what's today? Today's Wednesday. We mentioned this on Saturday. You might notice there's a new button down at the bottom here of the screen that says NFTs. And if we hit the N key, it actually shows us every asset that is used in this game, which is a pretty cool feature. You can see them all at once. You can see there's 515 unique assets used in this.
Wait, where's the button, Alex? Is it on your side or my side? I'm trying to
You're
move out of the way.
you're covering up. Joseph is hiding it.
I only covered the back button.
No, well, because it hides that. Now you can, and the text scroll is hiding it. So yeah, if Joseph can stick his finger down, and just like point. Yep, right underneath Joseph's finger there is the button, but you can't really click on it anyway. It just shows the N key. So like you hit I for inventory, O for options, you hit N for NFTs, and you can see that there's 82 epics, 154 rares. You can click on those, and it'll show just the rares, just the epics, or all of them. The coolest part of this though is that if you click on the asset, it shows. Well, you don't actually have to click on it. You just hover over it. It shows you all the information about the asset that you would see on the website. And well, not all of it, but most of it. And then you can click View Asset Page, and it actually opens up your browser to the page, so you can see who the artist is that made it. You can go to their account. You can rotate the thing in 3D.
Yeah, that's really cool.
And so like, hey, I like this asset. I want to add it to my inventory. And so I just added it, and now I can put it in my games. So if you see an asset in a game that you're playing, you're like, that's pretty cool. I want to check that out. You can just open up the page and grab it. So that is pretty neat. If I can be allowed to geek out for a minute there. Well, I'm going to geek out whether I'm allowed or not. So, all right. Voxel Blaze saw one of their assets in there. Yeah, I'm sure there's so many assets in here. I'm sure probably like there's at least like a dozen or two different voxel artists that are in here.
Yeah.
So yeah, cool stuff. What did Nicky McFly say? If it uses common.
Yeah.
So it's not because they're common that they're free. It's because they're not minted yet that they're free. So the way this works is you can go to the website and you can add any item that has a plus sign. So when an asset gets minted, so if we go to the shop and we go to say, I know that they're easy to find in Legendary. Ooh, adding that looks cool. Some fun stuff here. But say, so the uniquely monument that I made, it is already minted. It does not have a plus sign here. So you need to actually own this to have it in your inventory. If you previously added the item to your inventory and it gets minted, it does stay in your inventory. I don't know if that's going to be the case forever. I'm not sure what the future plans for that are, but basically you can add almost anything from the shop that has a plus sign, which is almost all of it. It's well over 3,000, probably over 3,500 items in the shop that you can add to your inventory and make games with. And then when you when you go to publish your game to the metaverse, when you go to mint it, is when you need to actually own it. So that's kind of the whole process. We've talked about that before. We can talk about that more on Saturdays if people want to learn more about that process. So that's our Saturday stream is more about game creation. Wednesdays is about game playing. So now we are going to get real into this. All right, we're going to type.
We want to make sure that I actually just got out of a meeting that Alex was in way before me because I was writing emails in the middle of the meeting where we discussed how we can improve this Wednesday process. So if you are designing a game, it may be very soon that we start making social media posts that ask.
Sorry.
The dog murdered him.
The dog murdered me, but it was for a teleport. Just the delay wasn't
Yeah.
set.
You should have set the delay to -2, I think, in order for it to be instantaneous, where you don't appear to animate your death.
Right.
But anyway, that's what Wednesdays are all about right there. That's Feedback Wednesdays. That's what we're doing. So if you have a game that you are designing and you would like to see some feedback on that game live and how to make the experience better for your players when you publish it in the metaverse later on, we are going to start, I believe. I was working with the social media team on this question when Alex wasn't there, having you submit yours ahead of time. So maybe it's a Monday. I'm not sure when the post would be scheduled to go up, but if it was going up on a Monday and it said, hey, we're going to play your games on Wednesday, what game should we play? Then you reply to that tweet and say, at my game, here's the name, it's in the gallery, right? Then I can go back through. Is that enemy supposed to actually damage you?
It's a
It's a
tutorial.
on how to attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Sorry.
this game creator took it on themselves to make a tutorial for everybody playing it, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, it can be a very important factor for somebody if this was their first game they ever played. But anyhow, if you submit and you say this is my game name and it's on a Monday, I can then select that, and you will have your game name in the title of our YouTube, Twitch, the restreams, the Periscope title, right? So that title will always have your game name in it for all time. Super useful for you as a marketing principle, and useful for you, of course, as a tool for you to use to make your games better. So maybe coming soon.
So for the owning copies, you do need to own a copy for each land that is produced. So you cannot publish on for each experience, not each land. So you can have a 2x2 experience, which is technically 4 lands, and you only need to own the asset once to do that. But if you were to publish 4 separate games on that, then 4 separate experiences, then you would need to own 4 separate copies.
Is each one of these assets that is designed here is an NFT using the ERC 1155 tech. So like that cyber right there can be used in a game. This is I think that's the Binance Cyborg asset, right, Alex?
That is the Binance Cyborg.
So that Binance Cyborg asset was designed exclusively for the Binance sale, and it can be used in this experience. But when you use it, an ERC 721 serves as a wrapper. So the wrapper can take in any number of assets that you like. They can be used a million times in your game for the one experience. And then your lands also get put into this wrapper, which are ERC 721s. So all of them get wrapped up in this one NFT, and that experience is what you will play at the end of the day. So you're using or consuming those for that play experience. If you wanted to have 2 games that you've created or 2 full experiences, you need 2 Binance Cyborgs, because one of them is wrapped in the first game and one of them is wrapped in the second game when they are public. So that's the whole process right there. If you have created the asset originally, however, you do not have to worry about that, because even if you made NFTs of them, you have the raw data asset as well. So no one else will have that. So Alex, who has been the artist for almost every Smurf asset that was made, right, and a bunch of other stuff, has those permanently in his inventory because he created them. So,
but I cannot necessarily use them on infinite lands. So in order to publish a land with those assets, I still need to own them. So in the case of the Care Bears, I only own the Detective Care Bear and
okay, sure. And I guess
Funshine,
that makes sense because you did mint them, right? So you created a limited availability for their code base.
Yeah,
I guess. So yeah, okay, all right.
I don't actually own the Binance Cyborg. I wasn't able to participate in the Binance event, so I think I bought some on OpenSea. I bought some of my own asset. They were selling at a good price at that time, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna grab this. This is a cool asset. I really liked it when it came out. So I
Yeah,
was
and that
part of my
won't
work.
be. I guess as the designer, that's not that much of a concern because you're the minter as well. So if you mint 200 copies and you say you have 5 games you want to publish with that, you know it ahead of time,
Yeah.
and you say 5 copies for yourself, and you
Oh yeah.
sell 195 copies, right?
Yes, you can
For
select how many copies you're going to sell, so you can specifically, you
right.
can mint them and keep them all for yourself if you wanted. You don't have to sell them.
Can you pick that sword up?
So I'm trying to find out. No, these are just decorations. But these
Darn.
pirates are after me though. I did not take the obvious path. I decided to run around the island because I am Alex, Breaker of Worlds, as people who watched our previous streams remember. Hopefully I didn't mess up a quest doing all that.
If you did, this is what playtesting is for, Al.
This is what playtesting is for. This is why I break your world. So I don't do it to be
Yeah.
mean. I
Right.
don't do it to be like, you made a mistake. Because you guys have seen me on Saturdays. I make mistakes all the time when I'm showing you guys how to do stuff in the Game Maker. I hit play. I'm like, did it work? It didn't work. I hit play again. It didn't work another time. Well, what did we do wrong? And we figure it out. So that's what I'm here for. I'm here to break your stuff.
Yeah,
I saw somebody asking if we just stream this or if Joseph and I work with the Sandbox, and we do work with the Sandbox. Joseph is one of our community managers and I don't know, social media guru.
I manage all the live stream stuff now. So
Yep.
if you have a live stream that you're creating and you want to be featured for the Sandbox, message me, show me what you got, show me what you have made, played, what have you, live on stream, and I may come play in your featured live stream. Hanging out in the chat, I have given away Wizzy NFT assets in folks' chats. Gave away, I think, 2 this week that weren't in these official streams. We give away 1 in each of these official streams. So if I just drop in on your live stream, that could mean first quite a lot of people watching you potentially, and then secondly, I give away something. I think that asset is like $900 right now for a Wizzy the Blue NFT. So I imagine your viewers would be very excited to potentially be able to earn that on your stream. So let me know if you're streaming the Sandbox content, whether it's VoxEdit asset creation, or if you're streaming Game Maker creation, or if you're just playing in the gallery. Let me know. Show me what you got. We are also updating the Twitch right now so that it will show the Sandbox blockchain version, the current version of the Sandbox. Currently, right now, there is the Sandbox Evolution, which is the mobile version, and the original Sandbox game that was made years and years ago. So we're updating that.
2009 or something like that. It was a long time ago.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, 2009.
It was an early iOS hit.
Right.
Wait, where do I go? Oh, I go this way. Oh. Who spilled the wine? Not me.
It does Voxel plays. The streaming definitely does consume some time, right? It's like the difference between live streaming, if you're a creator in VoxEdit and you make these assets and you're having fun making that art, when you add the live stream component, expect your productivity on your art creation to get cut in half, at least. Because really you end up like when Panda or Voxel Blaze has been streaming, and they're some of our featured streamers right now, so follow them. When they are streaming, I can tell the difference between like when they're thinking of an idea and they're like, I want to get this idea out, and when they're taking feedback. And taking feedback, I would say even might triple the Alex. You trying to break the game? I like it.
I jump on things.
You can see even now when I'm talking here, it's easy to get distracted, right? And that's what happens when you're making games live in front of people, or you're making assets live in front of people, is you'll be working on something and you're clicking away and you're thinking and you're focused on this animation or you're focused on this creation, and then you look down in the corner and you read somebody's comment and you're like, I got to reply to that. Hi, how are you? Right? So, but it is a lot of fun for sure. And after, if you do become a live streamer that we feature, I will also consult with you afterward to help you improve the size of your audience, to help you with any questions that you might have about, the process, the platform, anything that's going on. So give it a shot. Let me know what you got. It's super fun to come hang out and play.
So,
This is performing, Alex, a million times better though.
yes, it is. It still could use some optimization, but it is. I'm having fun, and it's playable at this frame rate. And I was about to say that I'm getting like really strong, rare N64 game vibes from it. So Rare made Donkey Kong 64 and Banjo Kazooie, and
Yeah, sure.
I am getting this kind of like hub world with small levels around it kind of feeling from it, and I love that so far. Like I don't know what's going to become of all this, but the way I'm seeing paths open up, it looks as we went around the island, there were areas that were blocked off by like this cloudy glass kind of look, and
Sure.
and it felt like those are areas that will open up later. So so I'm digging this. Yeah, and to go back to the question, so as Joseph mentioned earlier, I do a lot of the artwork for our official partners. I started in the Creator Fund, which is still open for applications. People can go to fund.sandbox.game if they are interested in being an official voxel artist. And we have a whole application process. You do need to submit a portfolio of voxel art specifically, because that's all our artists do right now is voxel art. Thank you. And yeah, that's where I started, and now I'm not the lead concept artist, but I'm kind of like the manager of the managers for all the other artists. It's
Sure.
the program has grown so much. I think when I started there was like about 15 or 20 of us, and now we're getting close to 100 different artists. So it's been pretty crazy. So we need to talk to the Jarl, and we'll get shiny armor. It looks like this is the shiny armor.
Yeah,
But
Voxel Bunny wants to make it clear, Alex.
yes.
Voxel portfolio.
Voxel Bunny
That-
always reminds us.
Yes, for some people,
And that's
if
why I
you've
always
never
say
created,
it.
if you're an artist of any other type, right?
Oh, there's the
And
crap.
you've never made voxel art before, open VoxEdit, make voxel assets, make them animated, play with it, perfect your work. Not perfect, because I know you're an artist and that's what comes to mind when you think perfection. You think like legit perfect, but make assets that are viable, right? Make something that makes sense or appears to make sense in the sandbox. Submit that, and then there is a sort of like application process that you'll go through if you get pre-approved to do a tryout for the team. So
I was right.
It's
Sorry
Oh.
to interrupt, but I was
it's
right.
okay.
This we passed by this earlier. I remember the anchor. Also, good. I don't know if this was intentional or not, but this anchor is like a landmark. It's very small, but I remembered it because it was like the only thing out here besides the driftwood, and I was like,
Sure.
oh, anchor. And then there was a cave that was all clouded up and blocked off, and
Right.
I didn't even try going in. I just kind of assumed that I couldn't go in. Went around,
Sure.
and I just found this going out this way, and I saw the anchor, and I was like, oh, I know where I am. So good level design there. Maybe that was intuitive, maybe it was on purpose. I like seeing that. But yes.
You know, Aloe, I see that Alodev in the chat said that they tried to do the cow chair, which is what they've colloquially named my chair. I tried to do the cow chair in VoxEdit, but didn't have that much time. So, Aloe, if you don't have that much time, I hear that Panda Pops, who created the cow chair, will eventually be releasing that on the marketplace. So you may be able to add a gaming chair to your assets to use in a game in the future.
All right, I'm just having fun exploring. There's a lot going on here, and that's probably one of the reasons why this game's a bit heavy.
Sure.
You can tell that's our first place winner for the game jam was Kim Sen's Force du Jour. I did it again.
Force du Jour.
That's a food thing, right? It means like
du jour. Yeah,
it's
a type of food.
I always do that. It's French is not a language that I speak, so I don't know why. It gets stuck in my head that way. Force majeure. Parts 1 and 2 were each 4x4 16 part lands. And watching me closely, what happens if I attack them? Nothing.
I don't know. Dude.
What you gonna do about it?
Oh,
What you gonna do
what a
about it?
jerk. Can't believe.
But
You know what the thing is, Alex? You're
Hmm.
attacking them with an iron sword, and they have like this dark steel plate mail, so they're actually just laughing at you while they're inside the armor.
So anyway, that game was the biggest game that we've seen yet, taking place over 2 4x4 sections, and it ran very smoothly for the entire thing. And I know Gibson spent a lot of time getting down to like having as much stuff as he wanted in there, as much stuff as he could, but not reaching a certain threshold where frame rate became an issue. And that takes a lot of testing and seeing like, okay, maybe I've got too many pieces of grass. I can like reduce the poly count of the level a bit, things like that. Okay, so we found the Jarl, but there's something wrong in the mana flow. I always goof around. It looks like maybe this is a jester or a king. Foreigners will be given new armor if they can complete a challenge. Talk with the collector at the store. Well, I have to talk to the Jarl first, I think. Welcome, stranger. I am the great Jarl of Arcade Land, and this is my village. I will give you the freedom to take a look around and get to know my people better. They're honest, and you should know them better. The way that sentence ended reminded me of The Night Before Christmas. The ghost of Christmas Future. He goes, "So you may know me better, man," or something like that. That line always just stuck out to me as a kid. Folks unlocked. So it's cool. He's using the quest system as like a messaging system, like a PA system to like let us know. There is one thing. There's a lot of physics objects, which probably is a big reason. As much fun as it is to kick around all this stuff, as much as I love doing it, having a lot of those across the map is going to cause some frame rate reduction. So I would say some of these stacks of crates and barrels and stuff probably don't need to be physics based. I know that kind of takes away some of the charm, but ooh, okay, they got a back to tank here. If you need dressings, you don't have to come back here because you will find these healers somewhere in the whole land. Mello says, "Welcome to our clinic. How can I help you?" Yeah, but reducing some of these physics items would probably help improve frame rate. I forgot where the armorer is. He's somewhere. It's that guy over there. And then, yes, Voxel Bunny, who is in our chat right now, did this awesome cyberpunk statue. And this, I didn't even think about this. This is the Smurf berry bush from the Smurf sale. I made that. They're all over the place.
Yeah, I noticed that the first time I was streaming it, because I know that you made it so that it's potentially pickable, right? On that berry
Yes.
bush?
Yeah, we don't exactly have a behavior mechanic for that, but I put in animations for that, so that way the berries can grow back after they've been picked. That's a theoretical new feature that we'll have for plants. Is the ability to collect resources and have them grow back. It's something that could happen, and I was like, well, let's put it in the animations. It doesn't hurt to have it. If you want to get all of these armors, then you'll need to collect the scarabs and lanterns all over Arcade Land. Okay, I accept the challenge.
Clinker, Kirsch in the chat asked if anyone else is struggling to connect with the forum. I did link a forum up above from the Sandbox. You'll see it on your stream right now. This chat forum is for Wizzy the Blue NFT asset. If you're having issues with that, let me know and I'll try to relink it. But I imagine it would be coming from the same server.
This is where I came in, and I don't remember seeing any scarabs or lanterns in there. So I'm not sure what the scope of this quest is. I feel like there's a lot of ground we could cover, but we do need to get the armor. Okay, we can't go here yet, clearly. This looks like a bad place out there. Let's see. So one thing is there does seem to be kind of like a lot of empty space, like back here, which is okay. But it kind of makes it very clear, like, okay, the item's not back here because there's nothing back here. So it's almost kind of like, why is it there? You could put something there and make it a little more interesting to explore in that area. It's just kind of nitpicky. So I know I'm both saying like take stuff out and add stuff, but when you have both of those thoughts, like, hey, this space is empty, we could add more, and also there's too much stuff going on, we could have less, that is maybe a sign that you could reduce the size of your land. And maybe make a 3x3 instead of a 4x4, or you can even do 3x4, 2x4. You can do different shapes like that. So right now they can only be rectangular. You can't do like an L-shaped land or anything like that. But that's kind of an indicator, you know, if you're working on this stuff that maybe you bit off more than you could chew and made it a little too expansive. Unfortunately, we don't have a way right now to change the size of the land once you start. Hopefully that becomes a feature in the future. Future feature?
Future feature.
Future feature. All right, I'm not seeing any scarabs or lanterns around here. So I'm thinking that maybe there's nothing in the water. But I'm not sure how to get out of here, though, because I can't jump. Ah, there's a spot. Oh, I missed it. There we go. Let's see. Perhaps, you know, there were some extra caves outside that I saw that I could get into, and that I didn't explore yet. I saw some people in those, so maybe we should try going back outside. Let's see. We've got... What's this way? Oh, you know what? There was a thing about folks being opened. I think that's this. This looks like more like a town. So we didn't try going in here yet. There's another one of Voxel Bunny's statues. I like both of them. I think I like this one better just for the way those diagonal glowy bars move. Lasers.
Alex, I'm over here, and I'm talking to Sebastian.
What's up?
And I haven't got a confirmation, but I've gotten a request.
Oh, a what?
I've gotten a request.
Okay.
And I think he wants us to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the trigger and say that yes, he wants us to do it.
Okay.
If you're in the chat right now and you would like to see the all-new private alpha social hub, let me know.
Oh, okay. Like sign up for the private alpha, not we're going to do it live on the stream.
No, like we're going to do it live.
Oh, we are?
Do you want to play the social hub right now?
Oh,
not everyone
sure,
else.
Sure.
They can't, but we could.
Yeah,
Because
I mean, we've been on the social hub before.
We haven't been on. We've been on the Paris social hub, Alex.
Yeah, we haven't been on the new one. Oh, okay.
We've
Yeah,
never
we
done the new
have
one
shown
live.
it in video, very briefly.
Yeah.
Okay, so should I pop out of this and we can do this one again next week? Are we going to the hub right now?
Let's go explore the hub right now.
We're going to the hub right now. Everybody
Let's
on.
do it live.
So actually, I have to get out of this client.
It only works for like us, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, we have a special client. We have a special way to log in.
New one, but I'm gonna try to use the old client.
No, you got to download the new one. It doesn't work.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm a terrible person.
But there are people in the chat right now that I know have access, so they can hop on.
If you're here in the chat and you're thinking to yourself, "Hey, how can I get in this private alpha? Staff only for now, but we're going to give you a special preview. If you are not in the staff or extended staff, check it out as soon as the metaverse goes live. But we're going to pop in right now. Give you a little sneaky boy, little preview.
Little sneaky peeky.
Little sneaky, yeah.
All right.
I'm just real quick. pop on over to this. Oop. Yep, I already had that. Cool. That's awesome. Close, 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 close. Can you pop up? I don't need game. Welcome. Cool.
Outlaw you don't have to wait to see it because it is going on right
We're
now.
doing it right now.
Is there like a DLC? It's not a DLC. This is the staff build. We are in the multiplayer live. I can see there's someone there. Let's hop over to the metaverse chat. This way everybody. There we go. There's Voxel Bunny right now. And we're just gonna. Ooh.
Again, I had
That's Seb right there.
In the pre-alpha phase. Oh, is Seb already there? Hanging out?
He's test 100, I think.
He is. That's true.
So you've got three different chats. You've got local chat, which is on the land you're on, and you can see that it put a speech bubble right above my head. You've got metaverse chat. Voxel Bunny, no spoilers. And the metaverse chat. So we've got multiple things going on, and you can see you'll see them. We've got these portals, these huge portals here, going to different game maps, and these are actually functioning. We're not going to look at them today, because that is your early content that you want to. Yeah, no, we're not going to go into these today. I know that'd be cool. And but the metaverse chat. Hey, Panda Pops is here also. The metaverse chat goes out to all the lands, so it might be a little busier in there once we've got a lot of people playing in the metaverse. But if you're trying to get a hold of somebody, or just see like who's there in general, if you're like on a map and there's nobody else there, you're in a single player experience, and you're like, I'm lonely, I want to talk to somebody. The metaverse chat is there for you today.
I love seeing how this has evolved. By the way, Alex, I know that since the last time I was standing in this social hub, there are already a considerable amount of more things to do, interact with, experience this kind of world building as a social hub. Alex, the faction system, are you? Have we discussed that?
We have not gone in depth because there's not a lot of public info about it. But we can show. I mean, we're here, and people are going to see it on the screen. We've got three main factions. We've got the heroes, which is our ice biome, oracles, which is our forest jungle kind of tropical biome, and we've got scientists, which is our desert biome. And we're going to go mountain climbing. There's a big hill here on the heroes section. So there's no combat in this area. And you guys are gonna get the Seb just ran off the edge. Yep. You guys are getting the inside look at how to get up here. So
yeah, Alex, when you get up here, if you wouldn't mind, I would like you to test and see if you could jump on that back wall.
Oh, I can. I was doing it yesterday.
Can we still do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can still fall and die though, but you do respawn. It doesn't crash the server like it used to.
Oh, very good, very good.
That was because I am Alex, Breaker of Worlds. I was able to escape the map and crash the server.
Because I want to get to the highest possible place, and my understanding is the highest place is on top of that giant portal over there in the center.
Oh, I don't know if I can get to that.
I think there's a way.
But I can get on top of the windmill.
It's easier, I think, if you jump on the snowy tree section.
I have my methods.
All right, Alex.
The snowy tree section doesn't work as well for me.
I gotta get in. I gotta get in. I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna show you because
it's confusing because there's multiple people here. But am I colliding with them? You didn't used to collide with people, so I'm not sure if that's affecting it or not. let's see. You get up to this branch. I did this like 50 times last night, and now I'm struggling.
It's all good.
There we go.
So
Okay, climbing trees. All right, so now you can go here. It's going to prompt to leave, but there's nothing there. Oop. There's something there, though. All right. So you can fall down here. This was not blocked off. Over here was blocked off. But you can still get... Oh, well, I have been able to get on top of the roof of the... There. And you can kind of walk up on that. Oop, and I fell. So that was just me goofing around. I was trying really hard to get on the backs of the flying birds up here. And it was not successful. And then I tried getting on top of the pub here. It was not successful at that either. So what, you were trying to get on top of this?
Okay, so what you do
Oh, no. I fell.
is if you can get on the back wall on the left. Where are you? Exactly. Okay, so
I'm in the
just jump
heroes.
all the way up. Yeah, I
Yeah.
see. Back up to where you were there, and I'm living in the past. So you are jumping onto the frozen tree.
Yep.
That's critical. And then you jump on the left side wall.
Left side. Now.
I'm sorry. The
You want me to go
yeah
towards the scientists?
yeah.
Okay.
So run towards the scientists. It's actually easier than it was before. Just run towards the scientists.
Okay.
And get onto the top of the brown roof.
This one down here?
Yep.
Oh,
And,
on the gears. Okay.
Okay, and then from
That is too far of a jump.
From the lighter block, you jump to the left.
I messed
and
it all
get
up.
back on the back wall again.
I messed it
That
all
may
up.
have been fixed by cutting the back wall. It looks like the back wall was trimmed a bit.
I didn't see anything to jump on there. Were you trying to get me stuck in the portal again?
Maybe. On the portal, it looks really cool, Alex. It looks cool.
It does look cool.
Social spaces is to just show off, and people be like, "How did they get there? How did he get there?" Right? So anyway.
Did I go someplace I wasn't supposed to go?
While we are alive, you might have. Did you get stuck in a new way, Alex?
Oh, I escaped the map again.
Hilarious.
I used a ramp to run up, and yet you're not supposed to be on this side of the door.
That's amazing.
But I can exit to another map there. You can jump down. Also, if you type /help in the chat, it shows you some options. So you can travel to the next areas. You can message to the LAN channel, and I don't know. Can you whisper? I'm gonna say.
All right, so Wolf of Wall Street asks, is the whole world live yet, or are you guys in your own land? So this is actually the social hub for the metaverse proper. We are in the private alpha testing of this internal test, and this space
It does work.
will be the space that you play in when the metaverse goes live. This is essentially the first place that you will probably go on the map. This is where you arrange
Or the new
hang out, chat
tutorial.
with your friends. Yeah. Oh, that's true.
Our goal is to have you go to the tutorial first, so you for those of you who are not familiar with the gameplay, can learn how to. Oh, maybe I do have a way out. Okay, yeah, no, I can get back in.
Oh, good.
Okay, I thought I broke it. I didn't actually break it. So whispers work. You can whisper to specific people.
They're lost after trying to follow Alex.
Oh, I fell off from where I was meant to be.
I tried to follow Alex in Social Hub before as well, and he just kind of he'll just go left. You know what I mean? It's great.
Like, follow along, and I'm gone.
Yep. Like, how did he get there? I don't know.
Neither do I. All right.
All right.
So I was supposed to get on top of this, right? Is that what the goal was? But I
No,
couldn't because there's nothing here.
the goal was actually to get on the back left side wall.
But it's
So the higher
chopped down
portion,
now.
right? But the higher portion of the wall was previously accessible from the top of that lighter brown box. So I don't know if it was chopped down so that you can't reach it up there,
Hey, Kiwi's up there.
or what have you. But yeah, Kiwi and Coffee, if you can hear us here, and you make that giant leap, you would be legendary right now. But yeah, I mean, it's
You
a
can get
beautiful world.
you can get on this
Clear,
building just fine.
clear and defined like 3 different factions in this particular social hub. So really a lot of fun. Alex, look at all these wonderful people. Look at all these wonderful people running around the social hub. So anyway, we are at 11:09 now, so I think it's time for me to lock down the responses to our forum. We had 127 responses today on
Oh
this
no, I didn't want to fall
forum.
there.
Let's see who
Can I get up?
have
No,
winners. I'm going to type
I can't go that
RNG
way. Meow.
so I can get 127 different responses. I'm going to click generate, and user number 95 is our winner today, and I will find user number. And this is from YouTube today, Nupiar. And forgive me if I just destroyed your name. I'm going, Nupiar, you win. Okay, and I already have your Ethereum wallet address. I'm going to double check and make sure before they say
There's an
finish
invisible
that
wall. No.
it is a unique winner because you can only ever win Wizzy the Blue NFTs once. So duplicates don't count. This is, as far as I can tell, a unique winner. So again, I will at some point this week also give away a Wizzy the Blue NFT on a random live stream, maybe 2 this week. So if you are following on our Discord channel, the hashtag live streams section, if you have notifications turned on anytime one of our community streamers goes live, I may feature them in there. And there's a chance that with that feature, I also am giving away a Wizzy the Blue NFT in that stream. So make sure you follow them, check it out, have some fun with us, whether we're streaming VoxEdit, whether we're streaming the Game Maker, or potentially just playing some of the Sandbox. And again, if you are a streamer of the Sandbox and you have not let me know that you are a streamer, please do, so that I could potentially feature you on our and maybe give away Wizzy the Blue NFT in your stream. So, Alex,
What's
that
up?
can be all that we showcase here today of the social hub.
We can take another minute because people haven't even seen the oracles area yet.
Well, that's true, but maybe we could save that for next week, right here.
We could
on
save
the
that.
Sandbox.
Do we want to save that?
I like the idea of teasing people. It makes me happy.
You get no green today.
No green section. It's my favorite, honestly. The oracles. A couple of weeks, maybe months ago, I confused a lot of people on my social media because I said Team Oracles, and I was doing this whole thing, and somebody was like, "Did you quit? Are you not working for the Sandbox anymore? What's happening?" And I was like,
Team Oracle.
No.
You're
It's
working.
something I can't tell you.
You're developing
It's
Java
just too
now.
awesome, and I'm so hyped about it. So I'm super happy about Oracles. That's gonna be my faction when we go live.
I love these plants.
No biases though. There's a lot of things about the factions
no,
that
I'm
you'll
biased.
want to know more about. So.
I'm biased for oracles. Hardcore.
There it is, Alex.
Not even ashamed about it. Love the green.
Close. Everybody loves Oracles. Deal
Love
with
the
it,
green.
You know what I mean?
Like orange and blue
Yep.
are my favorite colors, so you'd think I would go for like heroes with all the blue icy snow and or scientists with all the orangey desert stuff, but no, just something about all the green in oracles. I'm like, yes.
Clanker, you can't see the new social hub in the gallery yet because you are not using the metaverse client at this time.
Yeah, and so it doesn't.
Gallery, gallery is reserved for games that are
like testing,
published in the gallery for testing, essentially, right? That'll be the long-term purpose of the gallery. Is you say, hey, I've got this, I want people to play test, I pushed it to the gallery, you can test it, but your final version of your games goes to the metaverse. It goes into this metaverse client specifically. Alex, can you make the back wall? Can you do it?
Yes.
You did it.
But
did it.
but I can't
Jump
jump
up
past
here.
this.
Wait. Now you go onto the small building.
The
On
one
the
down there
bottom right. On the bottom right. Yeah.
with
The
the
small
fan
building.
vents.
Yes, with the fans. With the
Okay.
fans on.
Okay. Okay. We're uh
And then
were
you can
you
just jump right behind this, probably still. So this is the thing that we need to get fixed. If you would like to never be able to get out, boom, Alex, you're stuck forever. This is a pitfall, right? And this is great for Wednesday content because I talk about this all the time in your games. And it happens no matter who the developer is. Somebody is going to break your game. So play test the heck out of it. Hey, look, you can walk through the fire thing now. You couldn't walk through that before. Now that that's no collision, that's fixed. Congratulations. Thank you for addressing that concern.
I'm not
I
sure
appreciate you. Whatever
uh
developer made that. What the heck?
there is
Yeah, what the
collision,
heck?
but I think so that they may have opened up a specific spot of collision for that, or there were some improvements to collision handling in the game.
Okay.
So things like stairs seem to work smoother now in some cases. It was kind of it's a mix up. They they
Part of our
changed some functions of it.
0.5 optimizations, right? There's a lot of good stuff that's going on. I can tell you that this feels smoother as well. Like all day today on your stream, Alex, every experience that you have played felt smoother. So I'm loving this and loving seeing the new features from 0.5. Can't wait to see what 0.6 has to offer. We're running about 15 minutes long though, Alex.
I think we're
So
gonna wrap it up now.
gonna go ahead and wrap this.
So
Again, thank you for submitting in for the potential to win the Wizard of Blue NFT. Look forward to more streams all week long. And we're going to see you with Oracle's content next Wednesday, this Saturday, producing some more knowledge for your brain in the Game Maker. So you
we'll
can learn how to
also
make
go check out the Arcade Land game while you can.
Yes.
You know, it seems to be playing all right, and I think it looks like a lot of fun. We may revisit it on the stream, but there's nothing stopping you from downloading the Game Maker and trying it out for yourself. So have fun.
True.
Thank you, everybody. We will see you on Saturday. I almost said Wednesday because I don't know what today is anymore.
All right. Bye.
Bye, everybody.